continue to watch. When did America become a dictatorship, a dictator-controlled nation? The day that Biden touched that Bible and took the oath. That was one of the most sophisticated coups ever took place. They did it with expensive suits, nice shoes, attaché cases, and beautiful neckties. And they was very cultured, very poised and refined, but that was a daggone coup that took place. Now, so far as this election, they're already getting their ducks lined up, getting their lie together by saying that Russia is interfering in the election. Okay, if Russia is interfering in the election, then why is it that you not doing anything to prevent it? You see how slick they are? They're saying Trump is going to be a dictator, all while they are dictators. Okay? She hasn't given but one measly, raggedy, sleazy interview. Trump and Vance been out there over 20. I think the last time I heard, in 30 days, Trump and Vance have given 20 sit-down interviews. Okay? They're already beginning to spread the lie that Russia is going to interfere in the election. Okay? Because it's looking so bad for the Democrats that they already know there's no way they can win. And that little honeymoon is over with Harris. Now the news media, the people, and everybody's turning against her because the sheer arrogancy that she's shown by not having any type of interaction with the media, the disrespect that she's shown, even with the Hannity. When they had the town hall meeting, you know, Donald Trump was invited and Kamala Harris was invited, if you didn't know. She didn't come, she didn't respond, she didn't say anything, just arrogantly, you know, ignored it. And that's like, you have to see, this is already a dictatorship when they've already weaponized the DOJ, the Department of Justice, and run around talking about, oh, Trump, he, you know, 47, 37. And to this day, I'm still listening to very experienced lawyers to break down exactly what is it that he did. And you know, I caught the report that neither team's lawyer, the prosecutor or the defense, cannot intelligently, clearly define exactly what is it that they're charging Trump with. Because if they're going to go with giving some money to a whore to keep her mouth shut, that ain't going to hold up nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? So they got all these charges, but it's not exactly explicitly clear what was the crime. You know, a person have to have committed a crime to get charged. Now they finna sentence him. You understand? All this is the results of a dictatorship and trying to cancel out your opponent. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. You know, you trying to go ahead and get elected, but you got a powerful opponent that you already know deep down in your soul, your heart, you can't win. You can't win. So you got to cheat. Talking about Russia, man, Putin ain't worried about you knucklehead. Why? Because you knucklehead is knuckleheading yourselves. All he got to do is sit back and watch you destroy yourselves. You talking about a dictatorship. This clown hadn't said one thing about those illegal immigrants, and then have the audacity to sit up and talk about, oh, they're not illegal immigrants, they're undocumented migrants, tearing your damn country to pieces. Have you seen what's taking place in Aurora, California? Excuse me, Aurora, Colorado? No. Yes, maybe. But if you haven't, you need to go and see what the migrants are doing, the Venezuelan migrants doing in Aurora, California, kicking in doors. They've taken over apartment complexes, kicked out the management, and collecting money for themselves at gunpoint. You got to ask yourself, where in the smoke did they get the guns from? And you supposed to be an illegal migrant. You run around with AK-47 and the United Snakes of America, law enforcement officers, hands are tied. I listened to the guy, the police chief. He said, man, ain't nothing we can do. He said, ain't nothing we can do. So you mean to tell me you got some foreigners, illegals, running around with guns, taking over your country? No. But old Ding Dong come cackling, laughing and bull jiving, ain't said a word about that. And then Dana Bash ain't even asked about it. Arrogant old heifer talking about, hey, what, you black or white? Same old playbook. Next question. You arrogant biatch. Woof. It's enough to make you scream. I'm telling you, because people don't like ugly. Black folks that's got sense, they vote for their child. They are not voting for her. They lying. The Democrat is the party of liars, thieves, chaos and confusion. They put out the lie that Beyonce was coming. And they knew that lie was out there, and they did absolutely nothing to stop it. Why? Because she can't draw tens of thousands of people on her own. When Trump have a rally, they don't come to see no entertainment. They don't come to see, they come to see one individual and one individual only. That's Donald J. Trump. Pack the place inside and out. But when they at a Harris rally, they don't pan the camera all around the room, let you see all the empty seats. And then, yeah, they've been using AI to fill up the empty seat, artificial intelligence, to make you think, oh, all these, you know what? You see, the American people ain't stupid. I don't care how you may think they look or act. They could be country bumpkins in your little stupid mind, but they up on this business right here. I mean, even you sit up, you know how they talk about black people, ghetto thugs and ignorant and dumb and stupid. You notice they ain't been in the hood making a whole bunch of interviews. Those independent journalists, they go up in the hood and talking to the brothers, and the brothers standing there look like they've been smoking dope all day and night. But when they got to talking about that election, they knew dates, facts, figures, people. I mean, whoa, one brother, he looked like he just, by looking at him, he looked like he didn't go to school. This cat was so bad looking, he just looked like he didn't even go to school. Like, he might not even be able to talk. But when this young man got to spitting down them facts and figures, I was sitting there with my mouth open, like, Shazam, go ahead on, bro. Young dude, man, he was spitting it. I'm like, Shazam, and he was making those assessments, right? Stating the facts that, what exactly can you tell me, and anybody, this is a young brother. Baseball cap on, cocked to the side, acey-deucey, baggy clothes, looking like he ain't been to school. He said, but you want to know why I'm voting for Trump? If you go to his website, all you see is policies. You see all kind of information as to what he planned to do, da-da-da-da-da. You go to her website, first thing you get hit with donation, money, and no policy. And to this day, see, this was before she had to sit down with Dana Bash. He said to this day she has not sat down with any, anybody to do an interview, so we can know what's on her mind. Then the young brother, he closed out. He said a bunch of stuff, but he closed out with a banger. He said Kamala Harris been the vice president for 3.5 years. Now all of a sudden she run around like she's going to fix everything. He said, my man, she the one that fooked it all up. Her and Joe Biden. So what are you talking about? What are you trying to tell me? The young brother's like, what are you trying to tell me? She's been the vice president for 3.5 years. So what are you trying to tell me? And he just looked at the interviewer, and man, then they went over there and like, I saw this clip from somebody went down in like Mississippi, way up in the backwoods. These people didn't even have no teeth. You know that's backwood country poor. You show up you get on the camera, you ain't got no teeth. But the woman had knowledge of Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, and she was no teeth, fat, looking like the dress she's been had since she was born in it, and just been expanding it. But that woman knew her politics. Yes, she did. The GOP, the Democrats, the red state, blue state, swing state, she broke it all down. And I'm, just impressive, because you have these clowns that done been to these colleges and got their nose in the air, and they walk around like they know everything, and they just some educated fool, because they don't have no common sense. So they up in the backwoods of Mississippi interviewing people about the political candidates, Trump and Harris. And the woman sitting there, she ain't got no teeth, but she got mad accurate knowledge about both campaigns. And she asked, well, what is it that you can tell me Kamala Harris has done for me to look at, so I can think about if I want to vote for her? It wasn't absolutely nothing. It wasn't absolutely nothing. And so anyway, you got to look at this thing and don't get bamboozled. But I think in the end, the Democrats, they're going to pull a whammy. You look at the situation with the migrants, they're not trying to stop them. They're allowing them to do this damage. And you know what came to me the other day when I was thinking about that? Aurora, Colorado, and Chicago taking over those apartment complexes. They're going to continue to do that. And what I was thinking is the Biden administration, the Biden-Harris administration, is going to allow those people to make so much damage. They're going to institute martial law, bring in the National Guard, where they're already bringing in the National Guards before the debate, the election? No, before they sentenced Trump. When they sentenced Trump, they're already rolling out the National Guard. But I believe they're going to continue to allow those migrants to wreak havoc in America, and then shortly before the election, those bandits going to bring down martial law, state of emergency, and cancel the election until further notice. And there you go. That's the Democrats for you.